Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at how you are going or how you're about to make your haters sick. So this is kind of like basically a reading to see what good or blessings are coming into your life, how you're going to be leveling up, winning in some way, and how you're going to be triggering the people who are preying on your downfall, because it seems like those are messages that come out a lot in my readings. People are haters out here, but we are going to see how we're going to be leveling up. So there are 2 powers today instead of 3 like usual. I just feel like doing 2 instead of 3. But choose your power. The timestamps are in the description box as well as the comment section, and I'll see you there. Hi Power 1, welcome to your reading to see how you are about to make your haters sick. So I'm going to start with some tarot first, and then I'm going to choose random oracle decks to pull from and see what extra messages we can get. Please excuse my voice. I'm dealing with allergies every single day. Pollen is just beating me up, but you know, we can get through it. So let's start with your reading. Okay, Power 1, how are you about to make your haters sick? How are you about to make your haters... Oh, 10 of Wands. Okay, so you're completing something. Something's coming to an end. Something that's very burdensome for you. This could be about work. This could be, for some of you, about your spiritual or religious beliefs. I don't know if you're going through like a religious or spiritual like crisis, not knowing what you believe in or something like that, but I'm picking up on that for someone in particular. But yeah, something that's very burdensome for you, it's about to come to an end. And this is because you're putting in the work, because the 10 of Wands is about finally doing the work that you probably put off for quite a while, which is why you have all these burdens, you know. But you're finally putting in the work you're finally putting in the work to work through everything that you need to in order to offload this weight on your shoulders, this pressure. So we got 5 of Cups. This could be done through letting people go. So I'm picking up on, for a lot of you, this could be about how you're finally releasing dead weight in the form of cutting off relationships, friendships, toxic family relationships. Again, maybe this is something that you knew that you should have done a long time ago. But since that message is coming up, I feel like, since that message is coming up a lot, I feel like some of you could be beating yourself up about not doing this sooner. But you have to realize that you do things and you tackle things when your brain, when your psyche is ready to, when your psyche is prepared to, when your psyche can handle it. Okay, so don't beat yourself up about this too much. It's different if you refused to see this, because a lot of people do refuse to see when they should, you know, be dealing with some sort of issue. They'll just ignore the issue as if it doesn't exist. So, you know, it's better than that. Okay, give yourself props at least for not lying to yourself, eventually seeing the truth and acting on it. Okay, better late than never. So even if you feel like you're late doing this, it's better late than never. What else? How are you making your haters sick? I feel like your haters are the people who you're cutting off. For some of you, we got the 8 of Swords. We got the 8 of Swords. Okay. So the 8 of Swords is about a mental prison. Being mentally tormented. A lot of insecurities can be shown through the 8 of Swords as well. Especially in this deck that I'm using, this girl in this card is hiding away in a cave, away from society and civilization. I feel like you're bringing all of this to an end. Maybe you were in such a bad mental state that you couldn't even find the energy to get up, go out, be a part of society, be a part of the world, you know, or just make yourself seen in some way. But again, I feel like you're trying. I'm hearing that you're trying. How are you making your haters sick? You're trying. Okay, you're actually trying to get out of whatever this funk is. You have your energy needs cleansing, and you're trying to cleanse it, because you can cleanse it through prayer and spiritually, but you also have to cleanse your life through physical action as well. And I feel like that's what you're doing, especially with this 10 of Wands, because Wands energy is about physical action. You're finally taking physical action to bring something to a closure. It's like, enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. Enough is enough. So yeah, you're making your haters sick because you're actually getting yourself out of whatever this low mental state is. They could have put you here, to be honest, with all that bullshit. But yeah. Then we got the 7 of Coins in the reverse. And I don't usually put cards back in my decks in the reverse. So the fact that this came out reversed, yeah. 7 of Coins upright is usually about continuing to put in the effort and the energy into maintaining something. So the fact that this is in the reverse, this means that this is the opposite energy, and that it's come out underneath the 10 of Wands. So you're literally refusing to continue to put in time, effort, energy, maybe even money into something or someone. You're no longer, the way that you're unloading burdens from yourself is the 7 of Coins in reverse energy. You're no longer continuing to persist with investing in something or someone. Mainly it's someone that, for most of you, that you're cutting off. I mean, this is the person who's sick about this. Like, I feel like they can't believe it. We got the King of Coins. For some of you, this is a masculine earth sign, and I'm getting the vibe that for others of you, this could be a masculine who's just very materialistic. But I'm getting the vibe that whoever this is, this could even be a father figure. He might think that the most important thing is money and materialism, and it's almost like he's shocked because he can't believe. I'm saying he because this is the King of Coins, but this is just masculine energy. There are women with masculine energy, so this could be a woman with masculine energy. This could be a non-binary person with masculine, like, it doesn't matter. But this King of Coins is kind of shocked that you even cut them off, because they didn't expect you to, since they provide. It's like they felt like they provided you with something financial or materialistic. They could have been giving you money as a way of, like, see, and as I say that, I see a fly, a little fly out of nowhere. Yeah. They could have been trying to bind you to them, or keep you tied or tethered to them through giving you money. Okay, and they felt like this would be enough to keep you tethered to them in some way, but it wasn't. So that's why they're shocked. That's why this is making them sick. Okay. And this King of Coins, I can also take this as that you're stepping into the King of Coins energy, and you're no longer reliant on this person financially or materialistically for anything. Like, you're actually out in the world making your own money, sustaining yourself. Even if you feel like you don't have much of it, you're still sustaining yourself. And again, this person may be sick about that, because it's like, I feel like this is the type of person to use money or materialism to try and control you, so they can't control you anymore now that you've got your own. Which is why it's so important to have your own. Then we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant coming out underneath the 8 of Swords, this gives me the energy that, okay, the Hierophant is usually about tradition, sometimes about commitment, when it's about like a relationship reading. So for some of you, your commitment to this person is what gave you this 8 of Swords energy. It's what gave you this very low mental state. It's what gave you this, just not having the energy to even be seen, or not wanting to be seen, or being too insecure to be seen. Your commitment to this person broke you down in some way, mentally especially. And I'm also seeing that, since the Hierophant can also be about societal expectations and tradition, it's almost like abiding by some type of tradition or standards was also keeping you in the state. And I feel like you're stepping up to the plate in some way, and you're creating your own morals or your own values or your own beliefs that you're abiding by. And again, that means that you're not really controllable anymore. So I'm gonna pull some of my handmade oracle cards. Let's see what comes out. I should say handmade index cards. Yeah. How are you making your haters sick, Power? How are you making your haters sick? Let's see. Ooh. We got psychological upgrades came out. Psychological upgrades. So your mental health could definitely be getting better, or your awareness about something is increasing. But for most of you, I feel like with the psychological upgrades cards, your mental health is getting better. And this person obviously wanted to keep you. This could even be a group of people, an establishment with this Hierophant. It could be some type of traditional establishment related to religion, the government, something like that. Take it as it resonates, because your haters could be anyone, okay? But then we got new life chapter. Yeah, you guys, like I said, are stepping into a new life chapter. And I mean, it makes sense, because as within, so without, right? So if you're psychologically upgrading and your mental health is getting better, your life is going to get better. If you're cleansing out the old, which is kind of like the energy of this 10 of Wands that I'm feeling, then you're making space for new. So that's why this new life is coming in for you. Again, it's making your haters sick, because it's like, damn, like they've really left me behind. Now I'm the one in psychological torment. This money or this materialism or this surface level superficial shit wasn't enough to keep this person around. This could even be, if it wasn't money and materialism, this person could have even thought, oh, I'm so good looking, this person isn't going to leave me. Fucking delusional. Delusional. But yeah, something superficial wasn't able to keep you around. They're sick about that. For some reason, I'm seeing baby. For some of you, this person... Oh, some of you could be having a baby. Maybe with someone else. Maybe that's why for some of you this person is also also so triggered. Ooh, not the cards falling. Okay, let me go get them. Okay, the card that fell is Return to Sender. So literally everything, all the energy that they were directing towards you has been returned back to them. I'm also seeing small town. So they may be stuck in a small town, or if not a small town, literally, I'm also taking this as they're boxed in by some type of establishment, like I said before, a religion or a family dynamic or something like that. But yeah, this Return to Sender card coming out just shows that the negative energy that they were directing towards you is now on their shoulders. Like, it's being returned back to them in some type of way. One more card. How are you making your haters sick? Some of you could have done a Return to Sender yourself, and if you did, then it's worked. We got your energy is clear. And that card flipped over. That one wanted to be seen. So yeah, your energy is clear. Your energy is finally clear. Like I said, you're clearing out your energy finally. This is making this person sick because they can't bog you down anymore and keep you tethered to them in some way. So yeah, good on you. Be proud of yourselves, Pal One, because I've seen that you had to really dig yourself out of a deep dark hole, and you've done a very good job. So yeah, continue to make this person or these people fucking sick, okay? Continue to psychologically upgrade yourself, continue to move forward on this new life path, Okay, continue to cleanse your energy as you're doing spiritually as well as through taking physical action. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link for that will be below. If you are interested in checking out the Patreon, I'm going to upload today on the Patreon. I don't know what I'm going to post, but I mean, you can see what I posted. See if you're interested. And yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hey Batu, welcome to your reading to see how you're making your haters sick, how you're shocking, not really shocking, but like just triggering your hater, okay, or haters, if there's multiple. But how are you making your haters sick, Palju? Let's see what comes out. Oh my gosh, your haters are very stubborn. You got 5 of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing that how you're making your haters sick, you're defending yourself. You're maybe even defending other people. Either way, you're speaking up about something. Because the 5 of Swords can be about verbal conflicts, arguments, bullying, even abuse. But I'm getting the energy from this 5 of Swords that you're defending yourself from all of these things. And again, you may be even defending another person. This is you could be defending yourself or another person from someone who's leeching in some way. That's what I'm seeing. What else? How are you making your haters sick, Paltu? We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling like for some of you, this hater is someone who was romantically interested in you and you had some harsh words for them. You basically, in a harsh way, told them that they'd never be an option for you. Like, they'd never be one of your choices. And how you're making your haters sick is that you don't want them, for some of you. For others of you, yeah, I feel like for most of you, this is a hater who kind of like wants to show you some type of love. But you don't want this. 7 of Wands, as I say that at the bottom of the deck. Like, you're putting up boundaries. But it's like they're wanting to cling on to you. Again, I'm feeling leeching energy. This person is a fucking leech. Jesus. I don't like this energy. Let me light some Palo Santo, because I'm not fucking sitting in this for the rest of the reading. I will not sit in this energy for the rest of this reading. Oh my goodness, how did you even deal with this person? I'm just feeling like someone's sucking on my... That sounds so weird. But I just feel like energy just being drained from me. Jesus. Okay. Next card that came out is the World card. Hold on. I'm not trying to burn myself. Okay. The next card out is the World card. So how you're making your haters sick is that the World card is about completion. Like, you've completed a cycle with this person. Your cycle is genuinely finished, closed out and done. Maybe this person, they felt like, you know, when you cut them off or when you walked away from them, they'd be able to come back eventually. But I feel like, no, the cycle is closed out and done. And I'm seeing that your life is actually way sweeter, way nicer without them in it. And that's what's making them sick. The fact that your life is so much happier and nicer without them in it. And so that's the reason why you're not going to ever let them back in. Like, it's like they really feel like they fucked up any chance to even be around you again. And as I say that, the 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You've made your haters sick because you've walked away from them. You left them in their mess. This person, I feel like, was very messy. You left them there because they were draining you with that shit. Then we got the King of Pentacles. Let me clarify this. 5 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. What's this about? How are you making your haters sick? We got the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and the Tower card is at the bottom of the deck. Very contradicting energies. So how you're making your haters sick, you stood up for yourself and you bossed up. You leveled up financially or materialistically in some way, at least from this person's perspective. With this Tower card at the bottom of the deck, I'm hearing that this person is sending negative energy, evil eye, and wanting a chaotic situation to happen in your life, or wanting this Wheel of Fortune energy to be destroyed. That's why the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card came out besides each other. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is your energy, at least how this person is seeing you. They feel like you're very lucky with something. You just have luck on your side. And they're sending negative, evil eyeing last energy your way to try and destroy this. They could be trying to get in the way of your money. And as I say that, the Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles is about new job opportunities, new financial opportunities. They really could be really evil eyeing your finances or your materialistic valuables more than anything. So if you feel like your money or your materialism has been blocked or affected spiritually in some way, energetically, this is the person who's sending that type of energy your way. We've got the Two of Swords Two of Swords and the Tower card is at the bottom of the deck again. But the Two of Swords coming out underneath the Knight of Cups, it's like this person, you're making this person sick because you're really putting up strong boundaries. With the Two of Swords always gives me a defensive energy. And you're seeing through this person, I'm hearing, because the Two of Swords is also about relying on intuition instead of what you see with your eyes, right? Relying on your third eye instead of relying on what you see with your physical eyes. This person with this Knight of Cups coming out here could try to portray themselves as a very loving person towards you, very sweet. And I was about to say it earlier, but I didn't. But I feel like the love that this person might want to show you that you're rejecting, you might be rejecting it because you know it's fake love. You know, you might know it's fake love, and so you're not interested in it. And you're making them sick. By the way, please excuse my voice. I deal with allergies, but I'm powering through this, okay? Because these allergies are not going to stop me, okay? But yeah, you're seeing through this person. That's how you're making them sick. You're seeing through. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups and this Two of Swords for like extra measure. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a card about burdens. This person could have latched onto you, could have been way too codependent on you and put so many burdens onto you. You might be seeing through this fake love as this person just wants to provide you with their problems, pretty much, you know. And it's almost like with this Fool card at the bottom of the deck, I'm hearing that you've escaped. Like, that's what's making this person sick. You've escaped from their grasp. Because again, I'm seeing that this person clung on to you in some way, or was very codependent, or they leached on you, or someone else even. Okay, one last card and then we'll move on to Oracle. How are you making your haters sick? 9 of Wands. Again, a card about boundaries being put up, defensive-ness. But I feel like this 9 of Wands energy, I'm not going to lie, I feel like it's this person, this hater's energy. It's almost like they feel like, even if you don't feel this way, but they feel like you're living a good life. You know, you're living an abundant life, a happy life, while they're left behind, broken, damaged in some way. Is this someone that you helped a lot? Did they rely on you too much for your help? And now that you're not there anymore, they can't help themselves? Surprise, surprise. Okay, now we're going to move on to an oracle deck. Which oracle deck should I use? I'm going to use this one. So, just for some extra messages, because I've noticed that oracle decks, they usually confirm what the tarot has been saying, so it's just good to get confirmation. Let's see what comes out. How is Power 2 making their haters sick? How is Power 2 making their haters sick? How is Power 2 making their haters sick? Again, your haters very stubborn. They don't want to... Okay, we got prosperity. Literally. We got wealth, contentment, and abundance on this prosperity card. So this perceived wealth or abundance or good fortune, like I was talking about before, it's got them feeling a type of way. Even if you don't feel like you're that wealthy or that abundant, it could simply be the fact that you're content in life. We also got the migration card at the bottom of this deck. Initiation, adventure, and freedom. So they feel like you're just out in the world living life, having a good old time, moving far, far away from them, being free. And again, that's making them feel a type of way, because they feel stuck. What else? How is Power 2 making their haters sick? How is Power 2 making their haters sick? I'm gonna get the message, so you might as well let me know. Like, I hate when this happens. Power 1's cards came out so fluid. This hater, they don't want to show their cards. They don't want to show their hand. Okay, we've got roots, ancestry, legacy, and tradition. Something about their roots. Do some of you come from a family that this person feels like has money? Because if that's the case, even if you don't, if this person may have a reason to think that you come from a family with money, that's also making them feel a type of way. That's also something that I'm seeing. Something to do with your ancestry here, your ethnic background, your race, or something like that. What's making them sick? Let me get a tarot card to clarify this roots card, because this is weird energy. Clarify this roots card. We got the High Priestess, Six of Wands, and Six of Swords. How you've been able to find success with some type of spiritual gift. Maybe it's a spiritual gift that's passed down through your family. This person feels like you have with this High Priestess here. Yeah, I'm feeling heavy spiritual gifts. This person feels like you've got some type of spiritual gift. This spiritual gift could even be good luck in this person's eyes, but they feel like something about something being passed down through your ancestry that you have, that you've been able to move forward with and find a lot of success with. And for others of you, this could be someone from your family and you found success at moving away from them. Okay, you found success moving away from tradition or family, or your ancestry in some way, your home country, whatever the case may be. Especially with this world card, some of you may be traveling to different countries, different states, whatever, and yeah, it's like you're just out in the world. Then we got prudence, self-assurance, integrity, and clear-mindedness. This person feels like you're very assured of yourself, and it's like nobody can tell you anything. You feel like you have a very clear view of where you're headed, where you're going. What's making them sick is the fact that like you're so quiet and you're so to yourself, and there's something here about you moving forward with some type of self-respect or integrity. So maybe this person made themselves look like a fool in some way, and you kept your integrity and your dignity intact. This is giving me the energy. What's making this person sick is that you see clearly and you know what's fair and what's not, and you're going to do what's right for you. That's literally what's making them sick. So this person never had good intentions for you, because if they did, they'd want you to do what's best for you, even if that means moving away from them. One last card. How is Power 2 making their haters sick? How is Power 2 making their haters sick? We got heart, emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. Literally, like I said, you're not listening to anyone else but yourself. You're very self-assured. You're following your own intuition, not what other people are telling you. You could be having some type of group of people, whether this is a family group or like a a religious group or something like that, something like people related to your roots in some type of way, where you come from, trying to convince you that you shouldn't leave, you shouldn't move away, but you haven't listened to them. You didn't listen. You didn't let tradition keep you trapped. You didn't let legacy or ancestral, ties keep you trapped. And you've awakened to your intuition. You're following your intuition. I feel like you've always been intuitive since you've shown up as the high priestess, but you didn't always listen to your intuition. Now you're listening to it. So good on you, Pau2. Continue to make these haters sick by continuing to do what you do, okay? But yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading, the link for that will be below, as well as the link for the Patreon. I'm going to be uploading on there today. I'm not exactly sure what reading I'm going to do yet, but check that out, see what I posted, and subscribe to the Patreon if you're interested in it. So thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.